Hey, welcome back to the Big Rand Show. As always, thank you for joining me. If you could, hit the subscribe button down below and let's get right to it. Now, this one's just completely... I don't even know what to think of it. Apparently, a man in Florida decided yesterday he would wake up, drive to his local Walmart, and purchase a child. A child. One Helmuth Kolb was arrested Saturday and charged with simple battery and false imprisonment after a woman named Tracy Nye was sitting with her daughter on a bench at a Walmart, and the man walked up to her and started up a little, innocent conversation that apparently fairly quickly turned into the man bidding to purchase her daughter. First with some low bids of $50,000 and $100,000, as high as $200,000 he offered for this child. What is wrong with people? I don't care if the man's 81 years old. I don't care if the media wants to call him an elderly 81-year-old man. I don't give a damn. Who wakes up in the morning and says, I'm going to go buy a kid today? The hell is wrong with you, sir? But what gets me is this isn't the only time that somebody has had this same experience. Apparently, when they searched his social media, there was another woman who claimed to have gone through a similar experience. So this isn't new for this man. This pervert's been doing this for years. Dear Lord, I hope he's never been successful. This is disgusting. Buying children. The hell's wrong with you? Now, let me get you some more of the story here. From another post that I have here. This is coming from WDBJ number 7, channel 7 out of Florida. Authorities say 81-year-old was arrested after he tried to buy an 8-year-old girl from Walmart. When the mother tried to walk away, she says the man grabbed her daughter and started kissing her wrist. Down here, she describes it. Further down the story, they took a quote from her that she posted on Facebook. It says, shook, rocked, and shocked to the core. A man at Port Orange Walmart offered me $200K for my child today. Grabbed her by the arm and kissed her on the wrist. My 8-year-old little girl. We're pressing charges. Be careful out there, women and men with your daughters, wives, and all the women in your life. Please. He asked me where my husband is, and I laughed and I told him that he was at work. And there's your problem. You've got to be careful out there who you talk to. You got to be careful, especially when you got kids. You have to be careful these days. And I know maybe it seems rude to not talk to somebody who tries to talk to you, but if somebody comes up to you and just starts randomly talking about little things and then asking you where your husband is, or asking you where, your significant other is, period, you should probably start pulling away then. But obviously, from what I'm reading here, the man didn't start talking about that until he started bidding on the girl. Obviously, the man was going to attempt to kidnap this child. And luckily, the mother caught on to what was going on after he started making bids for her and started moving her daughter away from the pervert. So thankfully, this child is safe and this man is behind bars. The problem is, he's only charged with simple assault and false imprisonment. I'm assuming for grabbing the girl's wrist. But is there not another crime here? Is it not a crime to attempt to buy children for your sexual gratification? Is it not a crime to buy children, period? Where are the charges on that? Why is he getting off with just assault? I understand those are serious charges. Assault and the false imprisonment charge is pretty serious, but it's not the bulk of what he was doing. He was trying to buy a child. Whether or not he actually had the money or not, he was offering to buy a child. So I hope Mr. Cobb here, or whatever the hell his name is, I hope he has some fun time there in prison or in jail. The man doesn't deserve to be out if that's the things he's going to be doing. He's going to be out of a prison. But of course, I'm sure they'll plead this down to where it's damn near nothing. The man will probably never have to file as a sex offender or anything. He'll never have any kind of charge probably sitting on him. He'll probably serve a few months of probation and they'll let him go on because they'll say he's old and it doesn't matter. Well, I'm sorry. This man tried to buy a child. Kissed on a child. That wasn't his own child, his daughter. Or grandchild. He was kissing her in a way that doesn't sound like you would normally do with a child. So I really don't know what the hell's wrong with people these days. It makes no damn sense to me. These perverts like this need to freaking be locked up and have the key thrown away. Period. This is freaking disgusting, people. Anyhow, this has been the Big Rant Show. I've been your host, Jacob Keck. And I'll see you down the road.